Let's practice using the chain rule on the following function of x. So when we compute the first derivative of this function, the idea is to first apply the power rule, which will give us 1/2 times x squared plus 1. Raised to the power will be 1/2 minus 1, which is minus 1/2. Then we've got to look at the inside of that bracket and take the derivative of that with respect to x, which will give us 2x. And we can rewrite this as x divided by the square root of x squared plus 1. For practice, let's also take a second derivative. So let's write down the second derivative of y with respect to x. And now we're going to be using the chain rule and the quotient rule. So recall that the quotient rule will tell us to do the following. We'll take the derivative of the top, which will give us a 1, multiplied by the denominator, and subtract from that the derivative of the denominator, which we have just computed, multiplied by the top, which is x, divided by the square of the denominator, x squared plus 1. We can simplify this a little bit by multiplying every term in the expression by square root of x squared plus 1. And when we do so, we'll get x squared plus 1 for the first term. Here we'll get those things to cancel, and we'll have simply x squared. And then on the bottom, we'll have 1 factor of x squared plus 1 multiplied by x squared plus 1. These things can be combined. So all in all, we'll get a 1 on the top. These things can also be combined. So we can rewrite the bottom as x squared plus 1 raised to the power 3/2.